Mrs. Obama. I'm a little bit nervous. I got up today, made sure I did my makeup and things. This is exciting. And also a bit nerve-wracking because I never know how to use this thing. I'm really bad. Oh, it's live. I'm so nervous. Hi. What's up, everybody? Yeah, I'm so excited. This is a great morning. I get to have a live with Michelle Obama. You know, just a casual day, you know. I'm nervous. Oh my gosh. And I'm so bad at this. Hi, Noon. Noon is literally just sitting here staring at me. Hey. Wait. Hi, Noon. Hello. I don't really know what to say. Oh, it is National Voter Registration Day, so please make sure you check your registration or make sure you are registered to vote. It's very, very important. I know there is a link in my bio that can help you with that if you don't know how, but we need to make sure we get on it. So please make sure you are registered to vote. That's the first step. Check that as soon as you can. And also, like, you know, if you have any friends who also are, sorry, Dirtle. What's up? Oh yeah, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to, oh. Okay, hold on, let me try to do it. Okay. Paste. Post. And then how do I pin it? Oh, pin comment. See, people be calling me grandma, but I got the skills here. I figured it out. I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. Oh, what was I saying? I was saying, if you have your friends, please make sure you tell all your friends or get all your friends to also vote, register, make some type of pact or something. I know I'm definitely holding all of my friends accountable, making sure my friends are also prepared and ready to go. But yeah, okay. I'm just like, I don't know what to say. This is so... Hey guys. Yeah, get that screenshot. Well, while we're waiting for Mrs. Obama, how's everybody's day? Everybody feeling good? How'd everybody wake up? I woke up early today. For anyone who knows me, I don't wake up early usually, but you know what? Today's a special day. Today is National Voter Registration Day. So we are up and we are ready. And we, you know, got ready today. I did my hair. So it's a big day. Okay. Miss Obama. Okay, I got it. She's gonna request. Let me check. Oh, finding it. Go live with Michelle Obama. Yes.
Yeah.
Waiting for Michelle Obama.
Hey.
Hi!
Did you do your hair today? I heard.
I did do my hair today.
Congratulations,
Thank
Emmy
you.
winner, fabulous one.
Thank you so much.
I watched, girl. I watched every episode. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Look at you.
It's been a great few days, you know. I feel good. I'm really excited to be doing this with you. This is super cool.
Well, you're winning Emmys and encouraging voter participation. You are a fashion
Absolutely.
icon. You're doing it all. So I'm so proud of you and grateful that we can have this chat live.
Yes. I always get so nervous. I'm like, I'm not, you know, of course this is supposed to be my thing. I'm a, you know, a Gen Zer, you know, I'm supposed to know how to work these things, but I'm always so bad at it. I'm always so bad at it because I never use my live enough.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing, so you know you're handling it.
Thank you. I figured out how to pin a tweet, pin a comment. So there you go. It's a
There
big
you
step
go.
for me today.
That's a big step.
But I had a few questions for you. If that's
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
And I wrote them down to make sure that I didn't mess them up. Um, um, I was, thinking as young people, sometimes we procrastinate, and I just wanted to talk about really the importance of not waiting to the last minute to make sure that you're registered to vote, which is what we kind of like keep talking about today, especially with it being National Voter Registration Day.
Well, first of all, the fact that we're talking about making sure that your generation is voting is important, because I know that there are a lot of people your age who are frustrated with the process. They feel alienated by the system. And a lot of times they think, my vote doesn't matter. I don't believe in it. So let me just, sit out, or maybe, vote for a protest candidate. But what we got to remember is that these elections are decided by just a handful of votes. One of the things I point out is, like, in the last presidential election, in swing states like Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Arizona, the margin of victory was just 5 votes per precinct. 5 votes. So I want you all to just sit with that. When people start thinking, does my vote matter? It absolutely does. So yes, it's important not to procrastinate, because election day sometimes comes and goes and folks don't even remember that it happened. So we're encouraging people to make a plan right now. That means to think about first how you might want to vote, because there are many ways to do it. You can vote by mail, but in order to do that, you've got to request a mail-in ballot. And mail it in right away. Get it now, fill it out, send it in, don't wait. But if that doesn't work for you and you want to go in person, you can do that, but you got to find out where your polling place is, and you've got to be prepared, hopefully, to stand in line, because I hope that people are going to be out like never before. So you got to get up early, figure out where your polling place is, get there, take your mask, bring your lunch, do whatever you have to. And if you have any questions, you can just go to whenweallvote.org, and all of the information for anyone in the country is there, so that you don't have to figure this out alone. So those are some things just to think about. Voting is easy. It is something that we can do. Don't listen to people who will say that somehow voting is rigged and your vote will get lost and it won't be counted. That is not true. So I don't want people to be discouraged by those conspiracy theories that are being peddled out there about the validity of our election process, because it's just not true.
Right. No, absolutely. Last time I got the information of where to vote in my community on an app, and then I stood in line and got to talk to some people in my neighborhood, which was really nice. So yeah, no, it's super important. And my other question, actually, because I think for a lot of first-time voters also, is what is the best way to kind of prep for that day of actually having to fill out the ballot and knowing what kind of information is on there? What are the best, I think, ways to prep for that and make sure that you're fully prepared? Because I know the first time I was like, oh, I don't know, what I was, walking into, making sure that you have the right resources to make sure that what's going to happen and what to expect.
Yeah. I have voted by mail since we went to the Oval Office, since we were in, because we're still registered to vote in Illinois, but we've been in DC for a long time. So I know what you mean when you get these ballots. They're long and they seem a little intimidating, and there are positions and items that you don't know anything about. But what I have always done from the time I started voting, you can go online and get a sample ballot in your area that you can look at before you even walk into the polling place or even fill it out, that assists you. They'll tell you what judges people are recommending, and you can go to When We All Vote to get all of that information. I do that now when I vote. I go online and sort of look to organizations or people that I trust that have done the work. Like I said, When We All Vote has all that information for your particular state or your precinct, so that you don't have to feel like you're going into the polling place and having to figure it out. You can take your time, study the ballot, think about the issues. So that's one of the beauties of voting by mail. that you can look at what's on the ballot, and then you can talk to your friends about it. You can
Right.
go online and get more information. No one who votes feels like they're ready. There's sometimes I walk in and I feel like, yeah, I do have to take some time and figure out what the issues are and how I feel about them. But that's one of the important reasons why you want to start planning now. Because
Right.
everybody who's listening, if you're starting to ask those questions and get that information and collect it, you won't feel so intimidated when you get the ballot or you walk into the polling place. And no one expects you to know everything.
Right.
I mean, you don't have to be an expert on every issue to feel like you have a say. I think right now in this election, everybody has some strong feelings about the direction of this country. And young people are no different. You guys have an instinct about what isn't working, who is gaslighting you, who you can trust, what direction you want the country to go in. You know in your hearts. You don't have to even research that to know how you feel. You just need not be intimidated by the process.
Right. Yeah, no, that was actually going to lead me to my third question, my final question also, which was really how to kind of protect ourselves from, I think, a lot of misinformation about voting and the election. And, sometimes it's hard to figure all those things out on your own. But I know that when we all vote.org is a great place, like you were saying, to get that information.
Yeah. And I think it's just important for people to know, young people to know that there is a lot of misinformation going on out there, particularly around, as I said, voter fraud and things like that. There are folks really out there trying to intimidate young people. And I think that what I want young people to think about is that if you feel intimidated to the point where you're not voting, that's exactly what folks want you to do. They want you to stay home. They want you to feel so confused by the process that you just throw your hands up. And then, they let those in power make the choices for you. But you can't let any process make you feel so intimidated that you don't make your voice heard. So again, there are plenty of resources that you can reach out to. And When We All Vote is just one of them. But I think that's why this Instagram Live kind of stuff that you're doing, Zendaya, is so important, because there are people out there who trust you. They've come to look to you as somebody that they believe will tell the truth about these issues. And doing things like this are important. But I just did Instagram Live with J-Lo. There's so many young celebrities and people out there that folks follow, whether it's Chris Paul or LeBron James or you name it. There's so many people now that know what's at stake in this election, and they're working hard to get information out there. So look to the people that you know and trust, and listen to what they're suggesting. And folks can follow me, if they want to. We are constantly putting out information about voting and the issues that matter. So reach out to one another. Keep talking, keep asking questions. But whatever you do, don't stay home. Don't be intimidated to the point where you don't get out there and cast your vote.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, those are my questions.
Well, those are great questions.
Thank you.
I am so glad you're engaged in this process.
Yeah, no, I'm like I said, I think it's super important, and I definitely am glad that we could, just talk about it and make sure that I'm lending my voice to make sure people feel motivated to get out there and vote, and make sure they're prepared and ready and have all the tools they need to.
And let me ask you this, for your listeners, why do you think it's so important to vote in this election? What do you think?
Oh, that's a lot. I could answer that for a very long time. But I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I'm very inspired by my peers who have continuously been, like I said, out in the streets doing the work, and and I think we should all honor that. And you know, just all the history that has gone into, you know, making sure that our vote counts and matters is really, really important. And now is, you know, as important a time as any to make sure that your voice is heard, and that you make sure that I mean, I don't know, it's just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like just make sure that your voice is heard. I know that sounds so corny, you know, when you say it, but it really is so, so important.
I think you made a good point about referring to the protests that have happened around the country, because like I'm like you know, watching young people from all walks of life and all people, because it wasn't just young people out there and are out there, it's folks of all ages who are taken to the streets because they want to make sure that this is a country that is equitable and fair and just. Uh, Watching that so inspiring, and it has been inspiring. But the thing we have to remember is that protests are one part of what it takes to make change. And if we don't follow up those protests by going and voting, you know, all that hard work will go to waste. And I don't want to see that for your generation, to have worked this hard, to use your voice in the streets, and not to see that follow through in the election would be just a critical mistake. So for all you young people who, you know, were outraged by what you saw over the summer, and it compelled you into the streets, take that same energy and use it to compel you to vote, because nothing will change just by a hashtag or protest. I wish that were so, because your generation is great at that. But in this democracy, the only thing that matters is what you do on election day. That is the icing on the cake. And I just want to make sure that young people understand that. Don't ever stop protesting. Don't ever stop, you know, making your voices heard in the streets. Don't ever stop using social media and the hashtag to get your points across. You just have to couple that with voting too.
But
So let's get it done.
ma'am, let's get it done.
Thank you, sweetie.
Of course, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and
You too.
and thank you for hopping on here with me.
Keep up the great work.
Yes, I absolutely will. Thank
All right.
you.